Well, my name's Collette. I'm 42 and I'm mum to a 16-year-old who was born with tetralogy of Fallot. She's gone through open heart surgery at the age of 2.5, two cardiac catheterisations and 2 MRIs, and has recently transitioned to adult services within the last year and a half. It was just at first a bit of a shock. Didn't quite take things in initially. She was sent to the Children's Hospital when she was 4 days old for an echo and an ECG, and that's when we were told the diagnosis, and at the time it didn't really sort of quite sink in. But we had the support of a really good health visitor, the consultants, and an excellent midwife as well. And as time went on, we kind of got our heads around it. She was actually a very well baby. She didn't suffer any of the problems maybe some cardiac babies would, so she wasn't particularly restricted in any way. And then went on to have her heart surgery, which was thankfully relatively uneventful. But I was probably a little bit overprotective. Tried not to wrap up in cotton wool, but she did really well and didn't suffer sort of any long-term effects. When it came to Iona's operation, then that's when, as a family, that did impact us a lot more, because she spent 2 weeks in hospital, a little bit longer than expected, and afterwards spent a few weeks at home recuperating. And I think that's really sort of when the impact of what she'd gone through it kind of hit home a little bit. As she got older, she thankfully wasn't restricted. She didn't need any further procedures. She had an MRI 2 years ago which showed that there was still issues with her heart, so she was taken back to cardiac catheterisation where she had ballooning, and last year she had another MRI. I felt she was getting to the age now where she was ready to start taking ownership, for want of a better word, of the condition and the long-term care that she was going to be living with. Having a procedure when she was older made her more aware of the fact that she does have ongoing heart issues. And when she first came here, she had another MRI, and when she went into that herself, because the last time I went in with her, that's when it hit me. Oh, she's not my baby anymore. I don't go in with her anymore. But the hospital and the team on both sides were absolutely fantastic and explained how the transition would work and where my role as a parent would be. And I got the number to the SACCS service as well, which I have used on occasion, and I felt it was an incredibly fantastic service and very smooth transition for both my daughter and myself. The main challenges of parenting a team that does have heart problems is you want the best for them. Up until that point, you've made all the decisions, and they're now learning to make those decisions for themselves, and you're hoping that they'll make healthy, good decisions. But you're also aware that they're teenagers and they're going to rebel, and they're going to have ideas and thoughts of their own, and they perhaps maybe do things that you don't want them to do. And quite often you can sit and worry. The discussion of transition came up when my daughter was 14, and after we met her consultant, that's when she felt she was ready. She was happy. We'd had a fantastic consultant at the last hospital who had discussed this with us fully and asked our thoughts and feelings. We'd gone away, we chatted to cardiac liaison at the Children's Hospital as well, who told us about the whole process. We were able to ask about family planning. I was able to ask questions as well, obviously after speaking to my daughter and seeing how she would feel if I asked questions. And it enabled my daughter to make some informed choices, because she is now 16 and she is now heading on that road to adulthood. Do I have worries for the future? Yes, pretty much every single day. Do I worry? Biggest worry is, will she need further surgery? How will she cope? You know, she's going to be much more aware. When she last had surgery, she was 2.5. She doesn't really have any recollections. Her last procedure, I think she found a bit scary. But she handles things well. The older she's getting, the more she's kind of realising. And we have talked about whether or not she would need further procedures, and we've always said we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. At the moment, she's healthy, she's well, and I'm very lucky. It could be so different. She could be in needing lots of procedures, and she isn't. Other things I worry about, lifestyle choices, but again, they're hers to make. And I worry, will she leave the country? But then that's again her choice. I just want her to have a healthy life, and hopefully have a healthy heart. Speak to both the cardiac liaison service at your children's hospital, and speak to the adult cardiac service in the hospital that you're transitioning to. Talk to other parents. There's the British Heart Foundation, there's the Children's Heart Foundation, which is an amazing source of information as well. Most importantly, talk to your child. They're the ones that are transitioning, and you're part of that journey. And your part of that journey changes, but you're still part of that journey. You're just not the one that's perhaps maybe leading the way anymore. It's for your child to start taking the first footsteps into adult services with a lot of support from yourself. And gradually you can move away, but that can be in conjunction with what's best for your child, and also in discussion with their consultant as well. But take all the support and speak to everybody, because the whole point is what's best for your child.